Well, John, obviously delighted to be asked to present the jerseys.
Very honoured, Stuart. I've always believed in the South. I think club players need a level to aspire to. And the South gives them that, and it's a great opportunity for these lads to play together. Instead, normally they're knocking lumps out of each other, and great. I love playing for the South, and you always played with great players, and it was an opportunity. I'm so pleased, and I understand the club internationals coming back as well. So you have the districts, your best players from your districts playing in that, and then the best district players playing club international, and I think that'll be really important for a club season going forward.
You'll be absolutely thrilled that the inter-district is back.
Yeah, do you know that the Premiership are only 10 teams, so there's space there for this. The other leagues are 12 games, which makes it a bit more difficult, but it's going to 10. So I think that'll make it easier to fit a district championship into the calendar, because there's too much rugby, Stuart. I mean, I'm looking at the session. These white boys must be knackered. But if we fit, I understand we're trying to fit it into a different part of this season, but really important. And I mean, I'm so pleased that we can watch the South again.
Tell us about your own favourite memories of the South, because you're very passionate about the team, the brand, the South of Scotland.
Yeah. Well, when you played for Selkirk, we were always up against it, Stuart. And I always thought guys like me and Roy and Keith Robertson from Melrose, there was a lot expected of you. And then you came into the South team and every player was an international, Stuart. And you really just had to concentrate on doing your role in the team, what standoffs are expected to do, because everybody else was an international player. So for me it was just great playing with that level of player. And I suppose the playing against the All Blacks, the South African teams that came over, I mean, these were great. You'd play in front of 18,000 people. And you think the Borders, the whole population of the Borders is probably 90,000. And we were pulling in crowds like that. So I'm hoping that the Border rugby supporters will come out in force to watch these boys. And I'm presenting the jerseys tonight, as you said, but I'm just going to say to the lads, get out there, enjoy yourselves.
Because it is unique, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And that's why, as I said at the beginning, I think it's so important that we have a South team down here.
What was it like for you back in the day, playing and wearing those red and white shirts?
I think it was, that was your ambition. I think when you were younger and you were playing club rugby at Gala and thing, that was the next step up a level and things like that. And I think I was maybe 18 at the time, and I think Arthur Brown was playing full-back for the South End and whatever. But then when I came into the Gala team, Arthur swapped to 10 to allow me to play at 15. And that season I went on and progressed, into the South team, where we went on a tour to Devon and Cornwall, which was something else with 10, 12-hour bus journeys and things like that in these days and whatever, playing the Saturday and then the Sunday and home on the Monday.
But great mixing with the other players from the other clubs.
Yeah, but it was great playing with other players and things like that. You're playing with guys that are at a really high standard, and yourself, you've got to lift to that standard to be the same as them.
Now, of course, this is a great honour for a lot of these boys receiving the tie and the shirt as well. And one of these recipients, your own son, that's a nice thing for you to happen.
Well, it is. I think he's plugged away at his game over the years and thing. And as you say, I think it's a nice reward at the end of the day for him to get that game for the South. And I'm really pleased for him. It's not just for him. I think it's great for Borders Rugby that the district championship is back again, even although in a short format. But hopefully, you know, it'll take off in years to come. You know, because I think, you know, I don't know if John said it before, you know, we were lucky to play for the South at the time it was. In the old district championship, but you know, we went in tours to Leinster, Ulster, Connacht and that, and you know, in these days, you know, we put one over them and beat them, you know, and you only need to look at them now, what they're doing, you know. And also it was great, you know, when you were playing for the South, that, you know, touring teams come over once a year, the All Blacks or Argentina, Japan, you know, Fiji and things like that, you know, and we've had some great results against them.
What was your favourite game? Was it the 9-6 against Australia?
Well, I think it was at the end of the day. You know, it was a terrible day, a dark day, a dark wet day, and things like that. You know, and I think when you, it was going to be a slog at the end of the day, and you know, it wasn't going to take much to win it at the end of the game, a penalty or something. That's what happened. But no, it was very pleasing, because I think that was '84, I think, and you know, I think we were only Saturday team to beat them on their 12 or 13 game tour of the UK.